Steve in Ukraine, folks. Hope you're all well. I'm putting in bug screens in the windows, and we had quite a bit of rain today, and just look, we had some 2-3 days ago, and just look what happens to the landscape. It's so lush and green. It's beautiful. Need to get the strimmer out and trim this all down for the lady over there who has goats and things, and the people in the other direction have some cows, so they're always grateful for that. Lots of vegetables I've been getting. I give them away, quite a few. I think I posted a picture of the stuff I've been giving away. And the cauliflower and the cabbage. Cabbage is slow. Cauliflower is coming to an end, so I got some seedlings going just there, and they are going to replace the broccoli. Was a disappointment. Doesn't like the heat. But saying that, I've had a lot of broccoli, small florets, probably about a half kilo a day, and the tomatoes are all doing well. The canopy's up, as you can see. I've got a lot more to put up because some of this is this agrifiber is from last year, and it's only about 30 denier, so I'm going to double up with some 50 or 60 denier, and then that's the hottest bit of the greenhouse now, because the roof acts like a magnifying glass. And this is the cat's hammock. So yes, bashing it all out. I had an infestation of sort of shore flies, and they slowed the tomatoes down. When the tomatoes are seedlings, they love seedlings, so they attack them. And so some of these tomato plants I found a way of destroying the pests, by the way. Forget chemicals. So these paprika, I should have paprika all the way along here, but the seedlings over there are struggling because the pest gets over there, and they delay the growth. Once the plant gets to an adult stage, they're still on the plant, still feeding on the plant, but the plant doesn't suffer so much. So you can see that some of the adult plants have burst out into green, and I've already had to go around picking flowers, a lot of flowers. Don't want them flowering, want them growing, these plants. And the way you get rid of a lot of these pests I've found, so I had what they call a flea beetle, and it's a little bronze coloured beetle, and it's so much like a flea. When you disturb them, they boing, off they go, because they've got strong back legs. So slightly delayed by the pests. So that's 3 I've had. I've had huge number of moths. They're attracted to the blue light down by the desk, and fortunately that's killing them off. But I've got control of the black fly and the beetle, the flea beetle, with washing up liquid mixed with sunflower oil, added to the machine, the spray machine, and just spray under the leaves. You don't get rid of them, of course. You go back in 4 or 5 days later and there they are, but you at least control them, and it's relatively inexpensive. I tried chemicals. This is the tower I built, by the way, so I can get up there. Got a lot of work to do on the aloe. I'm thinning them out. When you take an aloe plant out the ground, you just do a clean cut on the root and then leave it to sort of cauterize itself. It grows over, and then you put it back in the ground. It's an amazing plant, aloe. So yeah, but really pleased with the number of cauliflowers. Cabbages, I've had a few, probably about half a dozen, but they're slow. Cabbages are slow. That sort of thing is going on. These will all be cauliflowers. Broccoli, I'm starting to pull it up. When my seedlings get going, my cauliflower and cabbage seedlings get going, some people might think it's a bit late, middle of May, but I don't think so, because it's a completely synthetic environment in a greenhouse. So I'm going to plant again cabbages and cauliflowers. Forget the broccoli. This is what's going on. Steve in Ukraine, I hope everything's going well in your life. We had a lot of Shaheeds, but Ukraine is winning this war. On the battlefield, in the air, politically, geopolitically. Putin, did you see Putin's face in the May 9th celebration? This is a man who is screwed, well and truly screwed, and he did it himself. And probably not too long before he gets invited for tea or thrown out of a window. Sooner the better. But what sort of monster will take his place? Because it's going to be a monster. That's all the Kremlin seems to produce. So is it going to be a monster who steps up the war by mobilizing all Russians? Or is it going to be somebody that says this is too costly? That would be a sensible monster. This is too costly, we need to stop, and we need to try and recover from the damage that we've done to ourselves. And that would be a sensible monster. Please, let's see if we can find one of those. Folks, I'm quite proud of that. I found these black clips. Don't know if you can see those up there. I found them in the bazaar. Those black clips there. They're excellent. You just push them through the material and then clip them together, and then you can string them, tie it to the frame of the roof. This I don't think I need to do, because I chopped back those trees all the way along there. You can see, if you look through that window, there's no leaf there, because that's where Gennady obviously wanted the leaf when he planted the trees. And so now, of course they've been getting watered, because I have to water these plants. And so the ground on that side of the greenhouse is moist enough that these trees are absolutely blooming. Look at that. In a month. And so they provide shade. So I don't need to put any agrifiber along there. It's just this section here, this section and this section. In the afternoon, it's just incredible. It's 50 degrees temperature, 50 C in this part. That part, because of the canopy, it does go up about 30, 32, but tomatoes don't mind. Tomatoes and paprika, as long as they get plenty of water, they don't mind those sort of temperatures. They're okay with that. So here we go. Now that I've got control of the pests and I've got them off the seedlings, let's see if I can pick up the pace a bit. And there you go again. Just look how lush and gorgeous that is out there. Farmers are going to be pleased. Plenty of sun, plenty of rain so far. See you folks. Hope all's well with you.